Now, with today's reflection, I ask you, before you react, listen to the whole message. Don't react to one paragraph. Listen to the whole message. The title is Acceptance versus Abhorrence. Those who do abhorrent things and know they are abhorrent often try to rationalize it as a lifestyle choice. One patient said to me once, "It took a long time, but people finally kind of accept biracial black-white couples. And they are now accepting of the homosexual choice of life. Those were previously criminal acts," he said. "So I know at some point they will accept my lifestyle as well." This man was a pedophile. We won't get into here choice versus biological inception, nor the true icky of his statement. I present it merely as an example of rationalization of inappropriate behaviour, an attempt to mentally justify that which is wrong and abhorrent to society. But also the perpetrator knows this and is trying to rationalise it, trying to accept it. The same is true of racial hate. They see nothing wrong with it. The racial purist explains, it is merely a lifestyle choice. They don't choose to accept this left-wing perspective that views the very dirty world as okay when races mix. Because if God had meant races to mix, he wouldn't have put them on different continents to start, each separated by another large ocean. He meant for them to be separation and purity, so the beauty of the all black would remain pure coal black, and the white, clean, pure white, and the Asians all separated by culture and language. Now, doesn't that make perfect sense to you too? But quickly, it takes it off the rails when you come into the modern era. The racist continues. And shouldn't we work to return people back to their eras of perfect separation, rather than maintaining this horrific, disgusting mess of black living with white, Asian marrying black, white having children, the Asians, and black and white commingling their blood, their seed, so that the child is neither black nor white? These children have no place in a world of racial purity, and thus would have to die. Right off the rails. This is the world and the type of person that President Trump encourages to come out of the woodwork and to breed. And then to go off into their grand rationalizations of acceptance of that they know to be abhorrent. Here is one version that was actually from National Public Radio, Thursday, 18 July 2019, from the 1A with Joshua Johnson. Direct quote. "I agree with the right of the left to spout off," sorry, I'm laughing at the phrasing, the right of the left, "to spout off about races mixing. But then when do I get my chance to have my voice accepted about the impropriety of mixing races and how it dilutes the intelligence of the white man when you put all of these other breeds into his pure breed? When is my view going to be heard and accepted?" Continuing, "We've given your experiment of races living together and breeding over 100 years, and all it has given us is higher rates of crime and poverty, and lower rates of education for the blacks, because they weren't supposed to live and breed with us," meaning whites. They were supposed to stay over there and never leave. When will our voices be heard and our methods be used?" Close quote. In response, never. Unless you re-elect Trump. Now, if that isn't enough emphasis to get your butts in gear, I don't know what is.